I need to post that and post this one. I'm getting better at organizing this, hopefully. There we go. Okay. I'm not actually sure what I'm going to animate today, so I'm going to start out with some sketches. I'm thinking like a little skull. Wow, you guys are quick. Hello Talis, hello Tip Top, Machid, Dream Slicer, Gabe, how's it going? You did get here so quick, so quick. I'm just gonna do some animated alerts for the stream, so like when they pop up, they're like a little bit more personal and cool. I'll probably put them on my Gumroad after if anyone else wants to use them and they stream as well. Let me know how this sounds for you. Like, is it too loud? Is the music too loud? Am I too loud? Am I too quiet? Let me just check. It does sound fine because there is a mixer, so I can see, like, I can just listen to myself, like the stream, so I can hear myself and the music and everything. But there is another bit where I can't hear myself, so I've just checked. How am I doing? I'm doing very good, thank you. I thought I'd do like a little, almost said Wednesday, it's the Thursday stream. And where is that? Yeah, okay. Just wanted to check that that wasn't popping up. Actually, let me just save that, because that is like key to anything when you're when you're doing anything. Save first, and then it will go to autosave, and we should be good. So this is our stream alerts. I'm just going to save it there. I'll sort it out later. Let me see. Melissa. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. I thought I'd do like a little stream. I'm testing out a new tablet as well. I don't know. Hang on. Can you see this? It's one by Artisol. It's a little bit bigger than my one by XP Pen. There is going to be like a full video coming on that, but at the minute it's okay. I'm not loving it. The scroll, it has a scroll wheel, which I like, but it's difficult to program. It's not as easy as the XP Pen one. And at the minute, if I go to here and I turn it around, it will flip the image instead of going across the timeline like I wanted it to. So I still need to figure that out if it's possible. And then it has 8 keys, but one of them is to change the color of the wheel, and you can't program that. And the other thing that I'm not like massively keen on is the closer you go to like the edge of the screen, there's a little bit of difference between where the nib of my pen is and where the cursor is. So there's a little bit of difference, and it is a little bit annoying. So I have calibrated it a couple of times, but it doesn't seem to make that much of a difference. Hello Rackmate Games, welcome. Hello Exorcist, Regina, how's it going? Lemon. Yeah, let me see. Let's catch up on chat. I have a question. How long does it take to make an animation? So it depends on what I'm making. Something like this. I made a couple of little animations for Titanium Rolo. I made her alerts and her regular like stream starting soon page, and the little mini alerts, I animated those like 2 a day, so 8 hours for a couple. They were quite simple, but they're really good. I quite like those. Sounds great. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad the audio is good. Good morning, great to see you. Really enjoying the sketches. Thank you so much. I'm just doing like a little something. I'm thinking like maybe my head will pop up so the plan is I'll have the camera that you see that way, just here on the screen, and then the head will pop up maybe with like a little thing, and then maybe I'll wink and a little star will come up in the eye. So it's either that, or if I switch these, if I split the layer and move them along, I'll just hide that one. And then what I can do, is it gonna let me? Oh no, Lemon, I hope you'll feel better. So why did I switch? So basically, I hadn't planned on it. Artisol, I still have the XP pen one, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna stick with this yet. But Artisol sent me a message and they were like, hey, we have a new tablet. Do you want to try it out? And I'm gonna do like a full review, like video on it, and compare like colors and stuff. But at the minute, I don't think I'll stick with it. But I need to test it out properly first. So let me just do a test. So this is like rough layout of the stream. So we're gonna have the camera here. I'm just gonna have that hold. And so I think it's, the skull is gonna like pop up. Let's get rid of that. There, like this. So then come up. And thinking like this, the eye will come around here. Maybe like this. So like the stretches out. So when it pop up, stretch, and then maybe flip or something. Not that eye, not quite that big. Why do I sound so dead in live streams? So in the videos, usually when I talk, I'm like smiling as I read through the script. So yeah, like the live streams are just me regular, like how I talk normally. So I think I want like a little, come on, a little sort of bit here. So I'm just doing a couple of things at the minute. The hardest animation I had to work on. Difficult one was Glitch was pretty hard because I was managing the whole team. But the one, basically the animation that I'm doing at the minute, there's so many different characters and little extra bits that I want to do. That is making it the hardest because there's so many different bits. Yeah, so I've done some other stuff. I'm not that confident with animating animals, and I had a freelance thing where I had to animate something with an animal in it. That was difficult. And then I think we want to go up just here. And then, so this is what it looks like so far. Come up. So these are just the keys. I haven't done any timing or anything yet. So up to the left, and then they're going to stretch to there, and then it's going to come up, so that's going to need some frames in between that. And then I think I want this guy to sort of like smile. So when you smile, these bits get bigger. So I want the cheeks to come out a little bit. Let's see how that looks. It is very strange drawing on this tablet. because it's got like a different surface to the XP pen one that I'm used to. Okay, so like this maybe. Can you animate a short film in the iPad? Yes, you can. It's making a short film is all about finding a software or app or something that you like using, and then splitting up your animation into manageable chunks that whatever device you're using can handle, and then you'll export them and put them together in like an editing program. I'm gonna just put my hair back. It is so big today, so big. I had it up and it's come down. It's very fluffy. Hang on, let me catch up on chat while I sort this mane out. Let me see. Hello Raspring, how's it going? Hello Norlin. Do I work for a cartoon show? No, I do not. I am a freelance animator. So a studio or client will message me and ask me to do work on projects and things like that. Or most of the time hang on. There we are. I've got the ambient sound on now so I can actually hear myself, because usually if I can't hear myself I talk really loud. So what was I going to say? Yeah, so I've scheduled some time this year. I've turned down a couple of freelance things because I want to focus on YouTube for a bit. So I've got more tutorials and stuff. There's going to be a new video coming tomorrow. I'm really excited about that. And then I'm working on like the next one as well. Let me just shake this. I'm really sorry for this. Actually, I'll mute it. Hang on. There we go. Just had to shake it. Sometimes it's a bit loud on mic. But yeah, so I do most of my stuff like on my own. I love your animations. How do I make such smooth transitions? Thank you, Sam. I really appreciate that. Hello, animated DJ. Tip Top, Nihal, and Froggo. Let's see. So smooth transitions. Do you mean between like the movements or shots? Okay, so this character needs to be a bit smaller because I am gonna do tutorials on the animation stuff. Is coming up very, very soon. So when I make the animation, I'm gonna be recording the whole process and basically making like mini tutorials from those. And then I think actually if I have them down again, if I have them go down, and I think I need a guide on here actually. Grid. And then that way I can see like where the center is. I'm just gonna split it into thirds. Yeah, that's thirds. There we go. Turn that off. Okay. So then I know it's like nice and centered. So I'm just gonna move some of this stuff. So there. Just want it to be in the middle. So I'm just going to make a couple of these, and then I'm not sure if they'll be finished today because I have to keep an eye on the time and make sure that I go down and actually unlock the door so my family can get in. Do I like noodles? Yes, I do. Love noodles. Have I watched Mind Our Language series? I haven't actually. What is that on? Is it on like a streaming service or? Okay, so I think this frame needs to be different. So usually I like to do a lot of smears. Tell you what, we'll time it out. So this bit's gonna come up pretty quickly. And then that's gonna be 2. And then make that a 3. do it like this. Whoop. Hang on. Let's put the hand there so I don't have to worry about it sliding along. So that's the thing, when not only the calibration, but when it's, what's it called, parallax is off a little bit on a tablet, it's very difficult to be precise with the pen. And so if you've got like tiny little boxes like this, if you have your pen, you think you're clicking it, but the calibration is off or the parallax is off, you're actually clicking like to the side, so you have to adjust for that. Okay, let's play it through. Whoa, way too quick. I think I'm gonna stretch them out to 3s. Try that. Okay, so I want this one to last a bit longer. Definitely a bit more longer than that. I do need a frame between these two. So let's move that along here. I think this one, you need to go like a regular skull shape. And then I'm hoping it doesn't rain today. It's absolutely poured with rain for like 2 weeks now. Every day. Are you thinking of reanimating like a scene or using other characters from a game or show but in my style? So what do you mean for this? Because the little skull guy, I don't know, I tend to draw him like quite a lot, but I thought it'd be cool for the stream. Maybe another one actually there. I was thinking of having like a little animated dog pop up, like, so this is going to be the camera. I was thinking about having my dog come up and like open his mouth and be like bark, or like sorry, or like thanks come out of the mouth, and then obviously there'd be like a little message. But okay, now there's going to be a smear frame between these two, so we're just gonna stretch it out like this. And so you can, when you do a smear, you can just stretch it completely. Conservative liberal, thank you so much. I'd like to learn animation from start to end and seem lost. Do you think there's an online tutorial or series I could watch? I can't tell if that's a joke, because I'm doing it at the moment. That's what my videos I'm currently doing. But I can recommend you some others. So there's Howard Wimshurst's channel. There's the String Bing Workshop by Taniko Pantoa. I hope I said that right. Probably didn't, but they're really good. Let me write it in chat. Hang on. String Bing Workshop and Howard. I always. I can never spell his last name. I think there's a H. I think there's another H in there. Let me check, because I follow them both. Oh no, did I spell it right? I know the H, I had it right the first time. There we are. But yeah, I'm currently working on like start to end tutorials for animation. I'll be going over the basics, and I've got some plans for like some little beginner animations and exercises that you guys can do. And I'm going to be looking at some more software and stuff. So that is this year's plan. Lots and lots of like exciting stuff. Hello Bafty, hello Scaly Fox. Let me have a look. In animation, when something requires to be drawn in perspective, do animators have to draw the horizon line in boxes all the time, or do they get specialists? So drawing in perspective is something I don't do very often. It's very hard. sometimes they'll have in some shows that they've done, they have like a 3D background and then they move the camera around in the 3D space and then they'll draw the animation on top. So it's a little bit easier. But yeah, definitely use perspective grids, and they have like references and character guides as well. Just so that they can stay on model. But it's helpful. I've always found it really helpful to sort of use basic shapes to sort of like block out the character first and then go in with the detail afterwards. But yeah. Hello, Laura. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. I'm just trying to catch up. So the skull doesn't actually have a name. He's just like bopping. He's just living. Okay, so that little smear, so that works so well, like a single drawing, but he's just there. Okay, let's play it through. I think I actually want this one to hold. And then I'm gonna go make this one hold for the same amount. No, we're gonna have that longer, and I think we're gonna have like some stars and sparkles and stuff come up. Let's try 18. A bit longer. So like a whole second. And then I want like a frame between these two. So let's turn this on. How am I going to do this? So I could do another smear. Let's turn that off. So flipping is like something that you should do when you animate. I don't tend to do it too often, but not with something like so basic like this. But so do I want it to dip? Yeah, I think we're gonna have like a little dip. So this little dip is anticipation for them moving up into the next pose. 2, 3. And I might like squeeze the eyes a little bit. So that I'm thinking I'm just gonna like twist him a little bit. Whoa, so very liberal, thank you so much again. I really appreciate that. I animate in Photoshop. Do you think that's good enough, or should I use something else? So you can use whatever software you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable with Photoshop, then totally do that. I would check out Phantom Limb. Let me see if I can find it. It's such a good short film. It's by one of my favorite animators, and that was done in Photoshop. So such a good film. It's by Alex Grigg, and I think he has a tutorial on how he actually animates in Photoshop. Let me see. I think it might be on his Vimeo. But I'll just chuck the link in chat and you can take a look. But it's such a good film. I really like his work. Let me see. Yeah, so he has a Photoshop animation that he tutorial that he posted. It was like 7 years ago, but it's still quite relevant. And there's a couple of what is it called? What are the little things? Plugins? I think that you can get different plugins for Photoshop as well to just make the timeline and stuff a little bit easier to use. Thank you, Sam. I really appreciate that. Have you tried Clip Studio for your animation? If you have, what are your thoughts? So I tried to do it the other day, and it is so different from TVPaint. It's like a combination between Photoshop and Critter, and I was like, I do not have the brain power for this today, so it's shelved for the moment, but soon. Yeah, okay, let's play it through. Okay, that's not too bad, but the end bit, I'm thinking, because originally it was gonna, like, the smiley face bit was gonna be like the end, so I'm thinking that the face is gonna like disappear back down through behind the camera screen, you know. Let's see, the skeleton is just an icon. Oh boy, I remember my first animation on PC. It was a girl dancing. It was so bad. My first animations, what was my first animation? It was so bad. It was so bad. But I look back at it and like the beginning of everything. So it's all good. Like, you have to start somewhere, and if you don't start at all, you know, you're never gonna get to where you want to be. So we're getting all philosophical now. Okay, so this boy, he's gonna be a long boy now, and stretching down. So when I did the Critter tutorial, I did the little bopping skull, this one, and a lot of people said he looked like a jellyfish or a happy ghost, and I was like, fine, you know, you do that. It's like whatever you see, and I was like, I can't unsee this now. Let's see. I don't know which schools to go to. Most people said CalArts, but it's so expensive. I looked at CalArts and it was like $50,000 a year, and I was like, no, not for me. So it depends on like whether you want to go to school. There are a lot of tutorials and stuff online. It is probably cheaper if you just bought some of the stuff, but the good thing about university, like particularly the one that I went to, so I went to NUA in the UK, Norwich, and while I don't think £9,000 a year was great, that's the government put up the fees, it was ridiculous. I don't think the fees are worth it, but I made amazing friends. The tutors were so good. Like, they're practicing animators and lots of industry experience with current trends and stuff, and they teach you what you know. So it's really nice for the connections and getting to know people and sort of just finding your feet as a person and artist. But you definitely don't need to go to art school to do that, you know, especially if you can't afford it. Like, it's fine. It's not the only way to get into animation and stuff. There's plenty of people out there who have gone out on their own, but it depends on whether you are motivated enough to learn that yourself and follow through on setting tasks and deadlines, or whether you need other people in a creative environment to push yourself and sort of be motivated and learn that. Do I play Pokemon? I am very excited for the Pokemon game coming out in 2022. It's like January, February time. The Pokemon Legend thing. It looks like an open world Zelda. I'm very excited for that. Hello, Ali. How's it going? Safwan, welcome. I'm glad you like my stuff. I really appreciate that. Hello, Random Walrus. What? Random Walrus? God, we're tongue-tied today. Yeah, it's going good. We're just doing a little rough animation for some alerts for the stream. Hopefully when they're finished, they'll look pretty cute. So at the minute we have this box at the bottom is basically where the camera is on stream. So it's gonna pop up from here, like go to the side. It's gonna be some little sparkles and things, and then it's gonna shoot back down. So that will come up every time there's like an alert. But I'm gonna do like a couple of different ones, and I guess when they're finished, you guys can vote on like which one you prefer to be on stream. I mean, I can always change them like later, but I thought that'd be cool. I also will probably put the files up on my Gumroad, so if anyone wants to check them out for their own streams or just to look at them afterwards, I'll probably put a PNG sequence up, so you can do that. I think this one needs to go up a bit more, actually. So just beneath here, and I'm gonna redo this one. I need to sort out my posture. I'm gonna stop the chair from going back. There we go. Oh no, that's too far. There we go. I have such terrible posture. Let's see. I do watch Jenna Marbles. Yeah, I've watched some of her older videos, especially when they got the dogs, Kermit and Peach. It's very nostalgic now. I hear a lot of bad things about CalArts. Oh, it's very expensive. Yeah. Would you give me some advice about making an OC for a storytime animation channel? Struggling to make a unique character. So if it's not based on you, does your character have a backstory? I was gonna say, does your character have lore? But because I was watching some VTuber stuff today, and they were explaining that they made up like a background for their character, so that helped them decide like what they looked like and how that affected what they wore. So like favorite color and okay, let's think. Let's proper stretch this down. But yeah, so backstory helps a lot with character and character design especially, and I do have a video on character design if you want to check that out, but maybe I'll do another video at some point. We'll make up a story or something and I'll design the character live or something. 9k a year for university is ridiculous, and I've had to work from home because of COVID with no change to the fees. The fact that there's no change to the fees at all is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, not for me, no sir. Because the screen will be here. Actually, let's tidy this up and make sure that it's actually going to be beneath. There, okay. Okay. What made me so mad was that universities were still having people come to the accommodation and pay for the accommodation. They weren't doing live classes, and when we all went into lockdown, they basically like shut everyone in their accommodation and wouldn't let them leave. And they couldn't go home. Oh god, I couldn't imagine like if that had happened when I was at uni. Awful. But yeah. Let's have a look. There's so much choice on the internet now, like courses and stuff, because you've got like the stuff on Skillshare, there's stuff on YouTube, and there's sort of like the a little bit more expensive but not as expensive as school, like a proper school like mentoring stuff that is available. I might actually make them really, really thin. Like this. No, not like that. Because this bit isn't going to be shown. Okay. That's a 2, and then we go here, and I'm just gonna 10. Okay. I don't think it needs that last. Does it need that last frame? Let's check it. Okay. Yeah, so we don't actually think it needs that last frame. I might add. Okay, so I'm going to go in over the top, and I'm going to add. Some little sparkles and things. Yeah, sparkles. I was, yeah, so close, Norland. I looked at it the other day and I was like, impossible. Almost so close to 40k. It's myself I want to make. I mean, design myself, but it matches with something popular already. Oh, okay. Can you give yourself a hat? Or like a jacket? Or change the color palette that you've got going on? I mean, you could always do yourself as, like, give yourself horns or different coloured hair, or it can still be you, but a different version. OC backstories are so hard, it took like 3 years. Oh no. My top favourite art YouTuber. Oh my god. Why? Anytime someone asks me and I'm like, who do I follow? Let me see. So I really like, let's play this while I'm looking it through. So Ice Cream Sandwich, very nice animator, love that. Louis Zong for music and sort of like the little shorts that he's done. Kelsey Animated is really funny, but for vlogs and general art stuff, I really like Lee Ellickson and Radia Rahman, who is Knives Meow on Instagram. So good. So good. I've got like some prints and stuff from their shops. So nice. So let me check chat. So I'm using TVPaint at the minute. Barra, welcome to the stream. Barra, Matilda, the Ickham. I studied at NUA in the UK, so Norwich University of the Arts, and that was, I want to say 3 years ago, but time is an illusion and I cannot. Hat, headphones and glasses, but it doesn't look unique. That's a difficult one. I went through like a lot of different designs before I settled on the one that I had for my character. I'm still not 100% and I might change it up a bit. I'm in the middle of doing a story time animation, and it's funny because the last ones I was like, I'm not going to change the design, it's going to be fine. So for the portions where I speak to the camera, I think I want to update my rig, I guess. It's not really a rig in TVPaint because it has to be, I have to section it out so it looks a little like this. So get that's like the body, and I've got like different types. It needs an update, definitely. And I've got like different types of eyes and stuff. But I have to like paste them in because this isn't actually a rigging kind of program. So I have to sort of like hack it a bit. But yeah. Hello Sarah, how's it going? I'm good, thank you. I downloaded TVPaint. I didn't know how to add a frame. I just had to drag. Oh no! So you can go to this one up here. So it's like it clears your frame for you, or you can hang on. The calibration in this is not great. Or you can like have these options on. So if I draw something, it will just go on that frame, but you want like these two on and it will make a new one. But yeah. Do you ever meet your fans in London VidCon? I went to VidCon just before the thing, COVID. So it was London VidCon 2020 in February. I went. I don't really think I had any fans at that point, which is hilarious. Or not that any that recognised me at VidCon. I just mainly went to go with my friends. I've never had someone sort of like recognise me in person. My friends do it as a joke. They're like, "Oh, Katie Sketch," and I'm like, "Ew." But yeah, I've never had someone recognise me in person. But right, let's see what we need to add to this. Okay, let's add the sparkles. I think we're gonna go for a different colour, just so it stands out a bit. Let's look at violent green. Actually, maybe like a nice orange. Nice orange. Okay, so they're gonna go there. So where do I want it to start? Okay, so here is where the stars are going to be, and they're going to finish there. So we want like tiny ones. I'll have to clean them up in thingy. I'm going to use the, just checking at the time that I hadn't like left everyone locked out of the house. So with the line smoothing on, it looks a little nicer. So small one, and then I think it's gonna go bigger so it like pulses, and then we want to go small, very small. Oh. Like that. And then it'll disappear, so turn that off. I think I want it to shift along a little bit. Yep, looks good. I'm also going to split this layer so it's separate, and then I can just copy it. Gonna do that so I can see everything. Let's shift this along a little bit, and I'm gonna use the transform tool to flip them and move them. Okay, so what does that look like? Okay, not too bad. Not quite what I had in mind, but yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, I am. I'm definitely going to go back to the London VidCon. That would, just to see people, I think. That was really good. Does anyone involved in animation, if potential is shown, get offended? Oh, offered. Okay, offered to be a director. Can you also please explain at which point does someone get to pitch the show, and does the studio own the show? So if you're in a crew, and I'm guessing a lot of people who have been working on stuff get to know other people. It's mainly about like the connections you make and stuff in the studio. If you're generally friendly and you have those connections, you might be offered to direct something. If if you have an idea and you're making like a show and you get to pitch it, a good way to sort of like meet people is to go to animation festivals. There was a lot of, I had planned to go to Annecy in France, and a friend of mine is like, a friend and I are developing like a kids show, but that I'm thinking that's probably going to be like our own thing. And a lot of shows now are they sort of like make a pilot, or they find money for a pilot and then they crowdfund it. And whether you pitch to studios and networks and stuff and get that picked up is a different thing. But I've never pitched a show to a network or been picked up like that. I think I'll probably just stick with like crowdfunding stuff, or continue to do freelance and then use that money to make my own stuff, because that's what I really enjoy. If you get picked up by a network, there's all sorts of different things that you have to consider, like distribution rights, general rights, like royalties. You know, if the studio ends up like buying an idea off you, is that then taken out of your hands? Is that now someone else's? They might bring on extra people to help write episodes and things. So it's a lot of different things that go into it. But yeah. Next VidCon, if we do the same arrangement, I'm gonna go, is that the key? No, no. Oh. Mars just gets up on the stage and was like, you. I'm like, no. Oh, I think I'd die. I like using Pinterest to help design. Same. I have a lot of different boards. How do I do smooth animation? Animation is looking laggy. So, are you trying to do... So when I first started animating, I thought that I had, if I was working on 2s, I had to make a drawing every second frame. But it's not the case. So I think your frame rate is also a part of that. So I'm on 24 at the minute. So my frames are generally either on, my drawings either hold for 2 or 3 frames. So you can start out with like your key moments, and then switch around, or let's get another couple of stars in here. I think I am gonna have to, I'm gonna try and calibrate this tablet again. Let's see. Work area, calibration. I've done this like 3 times now. Right, that is slightly better. Okay. Yeah, for anyone who's just popped in, I am trying out a different tablet. It's by Artisol. It's this one, slightly bigger than my XP Pen one. They sent it to me for review, so I'm currently making like a little animation to test it out. Okay, so I think I want like a little. Let's turn the line smoothing off. Turn it off, please. Oh yeah. And I'm not even sure that I like the stars yet. Maybe a slightly bigger star. I will move it in a second. And tiny star. And then disappear. So, actually, let's move this one. there. Okay. Let's have a look at that. That's better. I think the 3 like sparkle bits definitely look a lot nicer, but still the positioning needs to be sorted out. So I think I might just add in like some little movement lines and things. Also for anyone curious, this is TVPaint. I use, oh yeah, so what do I use for streaming? I'm using OBS, which is free at the minute, so. Oh, for sure, Saffron. I will make a OC video. Yeah, so there's also sometimes places like the BFI, so the British Film Industry, will allow you to pitch projects to them to be funded. So they'll give you like some money, and then you can make a pilot that you can then pitch. There's also, I think Frederator did a shorts program. Bee and Puppycat was, I think Bee and Puppycat was on that, and then they crowdfunded it. But it's really interesting. Hello, Tens Blocks. How many brushes are there in TVPaint? There's a lot. If you go to the side, it's like, hang on, if I hover over here, is it gonna work? There is like a separate section. There we go. So there's like extra brushes down here, but these ones is in my brush pack. It's free, so you can get that from my Gumroad. Link should be in the description. That is a sick goal, Norland. Having your own show would be so good. Yeah, the industry is rough. For example, I believe the guy who pitched Back 2, he got taken away. Most by preppers, video 9. Yeah, it's all depends, because especially if you don't own the rights to the show, it's difficult. How do you prevent your characters from ending up looking different at the end of the animation? Oh, consistency. I'm not like I get very bored at drawing like the same thing over and over again. Not the best thing for an animator, but sometimes I will have a sort of like a character sheet in another window, or I might put them in like a section. If I'm working on like the story time, I'm probably gonna bring in my character into like a little, hang on, where's my undo button? There. Okay, so I might have a reference of my character here on like a different layer, and that will just hold, and then I'll draw around like that. But usually I'll start with basic shapes, sort of getting like the main blocks of the character down in the animation, and then what I'll do after that is when I sort of refine the animation, I'll go over the top on a new layer and sort of nail down the features and basically just make it look a bit more consistent. I do remember You Dope Destiny. Animation, why are my animations always bad? I don't know why. Have you been animating for a very long time? Because some of my animation stuff is it's still not where I want it to be, but it's a lot better than where it was. So it is about practice, and I think this one I want it to go to the right. Sorry. My nan changes topics a lot. Like when you'll talk to her, she'll be talking about one thing and you've got to like really be on it to see where she like jumps to the next topic, and I feel like I'm the same. So yeah, just comment, put it in chat if you're like, you still haven't answered this question. So make sure you have your OC character design sheet, and yeah, so like a turnaround is really good. to have, just so you know what they look like from different angles. Hang on. Yeah. Can you automatically see the chat? So secret fire, I have, so this is my drawing tablet just here. I have my camera there, and then I have my monitor just here, and I have the chat up there, so I can see properly. Let me see. I have watched Dad's Army. It's always on. Have I made any intro videos for TVPaint? I haven't actually. I should probably do that. Okay, so let's actually continue with the animation. I got so caught up in chat. I'm thinking. Dangerous, I know. If I move these, I might have like a different color here. Let's go for this. Let's make the brush bigger as well. So, oh, I forgot about this. I'm so used to having the XP pen swirl button be like a scroll wheel, but and like scroll through the thing, but I can't seem to get it the same. Okay. I might have like some dots. Here. Let's just check where they were last time. So we want them to stretch across like this. And then the two, so they're gonna be here like this. And like that. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Why did it stop? I think that was my fault. There is something. Oh, that's why. I was like, why is it doing that? Maybe if I take that off. I think these need to be on ones actually. I might have it hold a little longer for the to the side one. So 24:48, that's double. So 2 seconds. Why am I doing that there? It's like, can't count all of a sudden. So I think now I'm gonna move these guys over. Try that. I'm not sure I like the stars. Maybe I need more. Okay, let's copy. And copy. And then one there as well. Let's try that. Sometimes it just needs like a little bit of a adjustment. I think that's worse. Okay, let's turn this off. Let's see what else we can do. Maybe a thank you come up there, actually. So yeah, let's do some text. have a thanks here, and then like this is what happens on stream if I don't plan the things beforehand, but you're seeing the process in real time. What is that? Okay. Okay. So I want to impact, maybe a bit bigger, a bit more. And then what I'll do is I'll go over the top of that in, come on, there we go. So that will come up. I'm just gonna turn that down and we'll do like a boiling line thing. I'm probably gonna do it the same colors as, where are they? As the How I Made This series. So we've got like a yellow and this pink, pink red, and then actually what colors are they? What have I done in my own videos? But yeah, new video coming Friday, tomorrow. Let me see, what does it look like? It's the color script video tomorrow. Very excited about that. Where have I put it? There we are. Okay, yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's the pink and the yellow, and then there's white highlights. Okay, got it. What have I done? Okay, let's check that. I wish I had like a separate me, like an assistant that would just sit there and tell me what you guys are saying so I didn't have to stop drawing. Like, assistant, please tell me. Please ask me the question. Okay, so we want this yellow here. So this is basically, if you've seen any of my How I Made This series, you will understand, like, this is how I made the title for that. So what I do is I'd use the impact font, put that on the screen, and then I just go over the letters 3 times for a boil, like a boiling line. Absolute favorite animation technique. And then, yeah, I just basically draw over them 3 times for a boil, and then I exported that as a animation, and then just popped that on the top of, where is it? Yeah, just popped that on the top of the video files for the animations. Let me go down a little bit. It is an actual mission trying to do this on a new tablet that I haven't had much practice with yet, but I suppose all the better for the new review video when it happens. But yeah, how is everyone today? I hope you're all doing good, and that you're living your best life. Hopefully the sun will come out at some point soon. Okay, let's have a look. So the topic for today, one aspiring artist. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Rodcash, G Arts. Who else? Promethean, Rover, Katie, Bear, Vikram, Nicholas, welcome, and a Rose Doodles, welcome. I'm just trying to catch up on chat. You guys, you're going wild. I suddenly look up and chat is just like, you know. So let's quickly see. Katie never like, I pretend I do not see. Yeah. I am using TVPaint. Let's see. Thank you so much, Bear. I really appreciate that. I'm currently testing out the D16 Pro by Artisol, but there's some calibration problems. I have recalibrated it once on stream already, but basically when I go to the side, the cursor is not in line with the nib, so it's a little bit of parallax problem. But yeah, my regular tablet is in the description, so it's the XP Pen Artist 13.3 Pro. Animates like Adobe Animate and draws like Photoshop. Yes, for sure. I have got some videos on animation in Krita, but that's TVPaint is the software that I paid for, so I like to use that. It's also what I am most comfortable with, because this is what I learnt with at university, so it's all much quicker in here. But basically most of the things, unless I say that a tool is like TVPaint exclusive, you can pretty much do whatever in any program. So I have got some more basic animation tutorials in the works, and basically like little exercises that you can do in any animation program coming very soon. So yeah, you don't have to have the most expensive software, the most expensive tablet. It's all good, you know, work with what you've got, and if that's free stuff, then go for it, you know. Blenders, I'm gonna have a go at grease pencil soon as well. So many things. There needs to be like more hours in the day so I can actually do all the things that I want to do. So I'm currently just animating this text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the top a couple of times for the boil, and I think I might have it like fade in or fill up or something. You think that would be cool? I think that would be cool. But basically these little this little thing that I'm doing at the minute is going to be for the live stream, so eventually it will pop up under here and be like, thank you for stuff. Yeah, let me have a look. Guys are going wild in chat. Krita animation tutorial for beginners. It's up there. It's on my channel. It's the new one. It is almost 3 o'clock. I have to go open the door. I will be like 2 seconds. Let me just check chat, and then I will go open the door, and then we'll get back to animation. If I want to work in the animation industry, should I try to use programs other than Krita? So I'd say use whatever you've got at the minute. Get good. And then also, you know, take a look at what kind of software the job that you want to do uses, and if there's like a studio that you want to work at, checking job listings for that is also really helpful. So there's animatedjobs.com. Sometimes people will post on Twitter like different job listings or like positions and stuff, so you've just got to like keep checking and see. No, don't do that. Yeah, and just see like what is out there and sort of like find the thing that you want to do, research it, and then let me see, can I do it that way? Hang on a sec. I didn't need to go and open the door. It's all good, it's all good. Okay, I haven't seen the Emoji Movie, Rover. Let's just quickly, oh god, I'm gonna have to play it. I'm gonna have to play through this tablet, I swear. Okay. I'm just gonna have it hold for a second while I check chat. 5'5". Hello, Penny. How's it going? Hope you're doing good. I hope your birthday was nice yesterday. My favourite animated movie. Really liked Song of the Sea. Loved Mitchell's vs. the Machines. And also Storks. That's so good. Storks is like up there. My top fave. Thank you, Zactary. I hope you're having a good day as well. I am. I'm really enjoying stream today. Do I have any advice for you, Dope Destiny? Keep doing like what you like to do, and also keep learning. And practicing the best advice, I guess. Sleep is for the weak. No, get the sleep. Get the sleep. Look after yourself. Do you feel as though, I mean, after making a character design awesome art, your brain tells you you could have made it better. It's not good. Look at something else. Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, all the time. All the time. Let's have a look. Oh God, chat has jumped. Chat has jumped. Do live stream only on YouTube. So I used to live stream on Twitch, but a lot of people didn't realize I live stream. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go back to YouTube. And yeah, I'm here now. I still have Twitch like in the description because I think I'm gonna have to recalibrate this again. That's annoying. Yeah, so I was gonna play like games and stuff on Twitch. But yeah, I haven't got around to it yet. But it's on the plan. Hello, PHS. We're making a little animation for stream. So it's if someone like donates and stuff, is gonna pop up. I'm like gradually adding stuff to the stream because I want to make it a little bit nicer. So this is gonna, I do have to do another one, so I'm just gonna quickly go around these. I'm gonna have to recalibrate the tablet again, just very quickly, guys, bear with. Work area monitor calibration. Okay, so this is all gonna go in the review for this tablet. Slightly better, not great, still great. Okay, yeah, so I'm trying out the D16 Pro by Artisol. So it's like a slightly bigger tablet, but there's parallax in it, and I'm going to turn this on. There's issues with parallax and calibration at the minute. So I just calibrated the tablet. It's the second time I've done it this stream. Yeah, I've definitely got the feeling that I'm going to switch back to my XP Pen tablet. Let's see. Actually, let's do... If I do this, make it hold, and I think I'm going to start a new layer. We're going messy today. I am going to show you how I'd make like the text fill up. So what I've done is I've just put the stencil on the layer. This might just be basically like the clipping mask and stuff for other programs. But as far as I know, the stencil function is sort of done it again, exclusive to TVPaint. So I'm just going to have it come up like this. So we're going to gradually fill the letters. So I'm going to make it like it's a wave. So this bit is going to come over here, and then this bit is going to be like that. So here and there, like that, and then I think that will be like the full one. Okay, there, and then it's gonna boil and wiggle. So I'm just gonna go in with the filled stroke, and we're gonna fill it up. So you can, I'll show you what I mean. I'll check chat in a second. This one is probably gonna need a couple of in-betweens or something. But this is like a quick way to do like the filled text kind of animated look that I've seen in a couple of other places. Oh, went over that one slightly. Hand is very shaky today. Okay, so this is what we have. Yeah, definitely needs some in-betweens. So I think I'm gonna have one there. And one there. Oh yeah, let's move this across so we can. Okay. So one there and one there. And we're gonna do this. And I mean, you can just use the fill tool. Like that. Okay, let's check. Thinking redo these. So it sort of comes up and goes to the right. So we're gonna lower across there. Let's do that. Actually, if I go there. Yep, that can be an in-between. And then like that, okay. So it'll come in from the left and then fill up. So let's time it out a bit. Just gonna shove them all on twos. Okay. So at this point, the pink won't actually hold. Right, as that plays through. Where is it? split, have that hold, and then I'll sort that one out in a minute. But why is the pink still holding? None. There we go. So now you can see what I mean. Chat. Oh god. Good, you had it first. Okay, yes, for sure. I heard a cat. I do have a cat. If he's meowed, then he will eventually be there. Yeah, I know you can dual live stream. It's just keeping up on one chat is hard enough. So 2 would be like impossible. Opinion on using Clip Studio Paint. I haven't used it properly yet. I will do like a proper tutorial and thoughts video at some point. So yeah, I will eventually go into that. So Adobe Animate, Toon Boom, TVPaint, and After Effects are the programs I like. Yeah, they're good ones. Adobe stuff is also a bit expensive. I like Adobe more if they let you buy their stuff outright. The problem with very expensive software is that you end up worrying about how you're not using all of the features. Yeah, very difficult. You use Blender for everything. That's really cool. Free stuff. There's so many good free programs though. I did go to animation school. I studied, I got my bachelor's in animation like 3 years ago. Let me see. Let me just check chat. Okay, that is, there we go. Let me just, why is it not letting me? Cool. Let's see. Could the tablet issues be because you're live streaming and the streaming software is conflicting with the tablet? No, I tried it out before the stream. So I used the tablet yesterday as well. And it is just generally the calibration and stuff. I did look at a couple of reviews and people have had the same problem as me. So I need to do a bit more testing after the stream. Saffron, you're in luck because tomorrow my color script video goes live. So I will for sure make a tutorial for TVPaint, Sarah. I think I'm all caught up with chat. Yeah, great. Okay, let's, what should we do now? Okay, let's do a couple more of these. No. Just going to go around it a couple of times. I'm going to add in the why you do this. Okay, cool. There. These frames are actually going to last for 3, 4. And stroke. Okay, that brush is too big. Just realised I had the thing on. Okay. Almost there. So once I've done the writing for this, I'll probably, what I'm planning on doing is duplicating this layer and changing the colors to like a pink, like from the how I made this stuff, and then that way it's consistent. Just realised the stencil is still on. Love it. I want it to look shaky. Not that I really need any help with that. My hands are shaky anyway, but sometimes even if I have the line smoothing on, it's not great. Like, you can tell that it's my hand. Okay. I'm just gonna lower the opacity of this one again. Now, I said I wanted it shaky, so I'm not gonna be precious about it. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Whoa, 125. That's I feel like that's the most people we've had on stream. Wild. Thank you all so much for coming and keeping me company while I work on this little animation. I hope you're all having a fab day and the weather is a little bit brighter than mine currently is. Said it was going to rain at 3 o'clock, but touch wood, it hasn't. So is anyone working on anything right now? Like, I know Safwan was doing his character design stuff. Oh, my lives don't get deleted. They are still on my channel. They are all in a playlist called Animation Live Streams. So if you go to my channel and then go on playlists, they all pop up. They're all right there. So I've got like some TikTok stuff, some storytime animation stuff. This will go in that playlist afterwards. But yeah, they're all gonna be in there. It's just YouTube doesn't like them being visible on the main channel. And it's just like a nice, easy way to keep things together. So I've got like my main videos on my channel, and then the YouTube, the live stream. I need a drink. The live streams are all in a playlist, so you can go back to them. That is not the one. There we go. And there we go. Cool. Alerts on TVPaint. Yeah, so I'm doing like some little, I was about to say emotes, but they are like alerts for the live stream. I haven't tried going live on TikTok. Let me see. Do you work with the TVPaint user guide open and at the ready? Do you no longer need it? Unless I'm trying to do something that I haven't done before, or I'm like, what does this tool do? I don't generally use the guide. I am a, I was supposed to say spray and pray, but that's for when I play games. I just wing it basically most of the time. I don't. The thing is, like, when you have a powerful program with a lot of different tools, I find that I don't even use like half of them, or there is a program better suited to something else, so I'll use that. So I don't use TVPaint for editing because it's not made for editing, but there are some compositing tools in there, but I'd prefer to use After Effects because it's just better at that. I'm hoping they like, I'm actually not sure that I'm hoping that they improve the compositing stuff in TVPaint, because for next time I think they should just focus on what I would really like is folders to put the layers in. I'd like to draw outside the canvas. I'd like the transform and pan and warp tools to not be quite so fuzzy when I use them, so not pixelate quite so much. What else? There's like some other stuff that I wanted. A while back, TVPaint actually posted on their Twitter page. They were like, "What do you want to see in the next version?" And a load of people put some really good suggestions in there. So, yeah, I'm hoping that they put some of those in. I was looking at Toon Boom because I was sort of messing about with the idea that maybe I should figure it out and try like some rigging stuff. And I was like, where am I going to fit that in? There's obviously all this time I have. Let's see. Let's go. I haven't watched Knight Rider Rover. Let's check chat. I'm editing my final video for Mermaid and had a fun month. Oh, that's really cool, Cass. Congrats on doing Mermaid. I've only ever managed to do like a couple of days for Mermaid, and then I was like, I'm busy. I need to do something else. Hello Bella, how's it going? I'm doing very well, thank you. I hope you're doing good. Let's see. I'm really enjoying the stream today. Thank you all so much for coming and keeping me company. I know I've said it before, but like, just say it again. I appreciate you all so much. Hang on, Bapti, why are you not a moderator? Hang on. There we go. I've overseen this. Do I do drawer box exercises? I've heard of them. Most of my time is generally spent like trying to complete my to-do list. I need to do more like warm-ups and things. So I did a warm-up last night on this tablet. And it was, let me show it to you actually. This was my warm-up from the other night. Mouse, come on. So was it here? So I found a reference of someone doing like some moves with bow staff. It was Noah Fort. Is like a champion with the bow staff, and the movement was really cool. It was only like a tiny section of the video, so I played it and paused it and sketched out the sort of like the main shapes. So this was my warm-up, and I was like, I am so rusty at doing sort of more dynamic stuff because I really want to, so many things that I want to do, but yeah. And then I added some movement lines on the floor to make it look like he was going backwards, and then I added in the smoke as well. But that was my warm-up from last night. Mellow Mayo, welcome to the stream. Aggravation. I do draw on a tablet with a screen. This one. Yeah. This is currently a test, but my regular tablet is the XP Pen Artist 13.3 Pro. I haven't tried to make a webcomic. I find it very difficult. But it's a little bit like storyboarding because you have to, the layout and stuff is wild. Let's see. Some of the best programs have 1,000 different ways to do the same thing and you usually end up picking 2 or 3. Yeah, totally correct. Yeah. Or like you sort of hack it and then you're like, well, this is the way I'm going to do it now. And they're like, no, we have a tool for this. And you're like, no, this way. I'd love TVPaint to have a 16-bit RGB support instead of just 8-bit. That would be, yeah. And also better GIF exports, because sometimes when I export my GIF stuff, it comes out really weird and I can up the colors or reduce them and it's not quite what I want, or like the colors are off a little bit. Thank you, Bella. Yeah, so it was just a really quick test that I did last night. It took me about 15 minutes, but so if I go through the frames, like some of them look so dodgy because I was doing it very, very quickly. And sometimes I don't draw like the whole of the arm. So it was very rough. The proportions, all over the place. But favorite pose is this one. But when they're played together, you don't really notice that. If I was going to clean it up and make it sort of a lot nicer and neater, it would definitely be in proportion. So, but yeah, that's what I did last night. Probably going to do a couple of other tests. I want to do like some actual fighting animation and things. It's on the list. My friend is always going on about my list and how long it was. She says that I need a t-shirt that says I'll add it to the list because she was like, your list is out of control. And it is. It's my work list has essentially become my bucket list that will probably take me the entire portion of my life to complete, because it's got loads of stuff. I was like, make this kids show, do this, do all these videos for YouTube, do this short film, animate this, draw this thing. And I'm like, I'll eventually get to it. Okay, switch to eraser. That is not what we want. But yeah, so like the big things on my list, or essentially my bucket list, is I want to make a show, like a proper TV show. Now, whether that's with a studio or whether that's sort of like a crowd-funded thing, either would be good. And then there's like some travel stuff, so I'd quite like to go to Annecy. Maybe the year after next. Obviously when it's a bit safer to travel and that, I'm not gonna go anywhere unless it's chill. Okay, so those are like that, and they're gonna loop. And I'm just going to duplicate the structure, and we're gonna go in with a smaller brush. And it's gonna be, actually, we're not gonna go in with a smaller brush. Hang on. Okay, they didn't call me. Cool. Thank you, Saffron. Mega Worker, thank you so much. Dootsy Cutie Patootie, welcome. I have an exam tomorrow. Wish me luck. Good luck, Yo-Yo Man. I am sure you will do very well. I wish you the best of luck with your exam. Okay. Alright, let's do some little highlights along here. Actually, maybe just this side. That'll be a lot better. music is so chill. Very, very chill. Maybe just like that. And there, that'll do. True able YouTube. Hello. Hello back. I should do something like this now and then to keep myself from being rusty up. I'll add it to my list. Oh, cheers, Bella. I'll definitely let you know if it ever happens. Okay, so light table. I can't remember if I've told you guys before, but when I was younger, younger as though I'm old, like when I was a kid, we had someone come into our school and he had like a brand for t-shirts and merch and stuff, just stuff that he'd made, and I was like, I'm gonna do that. And my mum was like, okay. And I got all the way up to contacting like suppliers and stuff, like printing companies for the t-shirts, and I sent them the designs and they were basically like, we can't print these, they're so bad. And that was the end. They were bad, and I'm so glad that they didn't print them. They were like little, I think I'd used a mouse to draw like a little, the ghost, that's where it came from. So I had a t-shirt with like a little ghost on, but I'd drawn it with a mouse, and it was so bad. My mum, bless her, she was like totally willing to support me making these t-shirts, and she was like, they're good, Dylan, but I wish you'd have told me. She'd have been like, I wish you'd just been like, they're bad, Catherine, don't do it. but yeah, the t-shirts never got made because the files and that were literally shocking. Oh god. But I think I'd do a lot better now. I hope so. I hope my drawing skills are a lot better than they used to be. Oh. My friends were all really supportive. They were like, if you make them, we'll buy them. And I was like, oh god. Just thinking back now, I'd be like, that'd have been hilarious if they'd have still been there. Okay, I think if I put that on a loop. There. You got a work-life plan, that's goals. Yeah, for sure. Let's do it like this. So that the lines can come in. This is not Carissa, by the way, this is TVPaint. I haven't read that far in chat, so I don't know if anyone's answered yet. Okay, and then maybe one more. Like a dot. Not on like everyone, because I want them to look like they've just popped in. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Okay, so then these three need to be separate. Split layer and loop. I read that as thank you, and I was like, no, that's not quite right. Get your first tickets, funny. I don't think I've watched Danger Mouse Rover. Hello again, Tip Top. No worries, Bella. I'll talk to you later. I hope you have a good day/night wherever you are, depending on like time zone. But yeah, thanks for coming to the stream. I was thinking I need to eat. Nice. To make it quicker, I probably could have done like THX. Okay. So now I need the darker colour. Am I gonna do the black? I'll do the purple. Oh, wrong way. Just do it over the top of these. No, let me have a look. Let me see. What does it actually look like in the thing? Okay, so the H. So there's a specific way that I've done the lines on some of these letters. And then the H is down. How have I done the A? Is there an A in there? Yes, there is. Like that. I haven't done an N. Try that. And then do that probably. We're guessing with most of these. And the O is smaller halfway, and then it starts again here. And there's no U either, so very, very. Probably could have used the line smoothing on this actually. See what it looks like. Definitely a bit quicker. Almost there with this one. What is the time? Okay, so it's only 3:30. I want to say that I can finish this in before I have to go. I reckon I can. Probably stream for another hour or two. Let's see. This is so strange. I'm gonna have to turn the... So one thing I do like about this tablet is that the stand is very nice. There's like a lot of different variation, like that you can have different angles with the stand. There we are. I think that's the lowest it can go. I mean, you can have it flat, but I find if it is low like this, I am sort of hunching over a little bit. Looking down. Let's have a look. I've heard of Danger Mouse, but I can't really remember it if I watched it when I was a kid. It's night in our country, so I can't watch the whole stream. No, that's fine. Like, totally get it. Totally get it. I just really appreciate that you've come at all. And you stuck around to keep me company. Let's have a look. I might start to do more sort of like shorter, not shorter, sort of more streams during the week if I have work to do like this. And now that we're moving on to the animation portion of the story time, there's probably going to be more live streams then too. Because I have got the brain animation for that shot is almost done. I can't remember. I think I've just got to do the levers and then the little fire that starts on top, and he should be done. Other than like the composite inside of the shot. Compositing. What's that one? Very, very rough. Also on the list is that, oh god, I laughed and it moved my hand. Also on the list is more sort of like typography or like text animations that I want to do. And I think it would also be very cool if I did a transition page for the stream as well. That would be good. Let me see. Nope. I do this here. Come on. If I lower that. I've completely forgot what I was saying. Oh. Let's do a little one there. Just fading these ones out. So the tablet is, let me get them up just so I don't say them wrong. So it's £359. It's 8 shortcut keys. The colour is actually pretty accurate. It's very close, if not the same as my, what's it called? My XP Pen tablet, which is nice. But so far the calibration and parallax is put me off. Because although the screen is basically 15.6 inches, although it is bigger, I'd rather have a smaller tablet that was more accurate, rather than a larger tablet where the parallax and calibration is off. I'll put a link It's this one. So it's this tablet is the one I'm testing out at the minute. Come on. There we go. Like the size is nice. The stand is good. Colors are nice, but it's the calibration for me. It's very difficult to go from a tablet where it was basically spot on to something that is not 100%. Let's have a look. Text animation tutorial for sure. But yeah, this is essentially what I did for how I made this stuff. But I will go through that in a separate video. I'm gonna write that down. Text animation. It's on the list. It has been added to the list. Hey Lucas, how's it going? No worries, Tip Top. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day / night. And yeah, I'll see you soon. I'm definitely going to be streaming Saturday. Hopefully. I say definitely, like, you know, unless I'm ill. I will be streaming Saturday. I can't see why I'd be ill, but it'd be just my luck. Yeah, Saturday from around 2 p.m. British Summer Time. What is that? Okay, I thought my family were messaging me being like, stop streaming, calm down, it's dinner. But it's still super early, so we're good. It's funny because I've got these headphones, they're noise cancelling, and because I had the version down of these before, and then they broke, and they were within warranty, so I went and got them fixed. And because they couldn't fix them, they basically gave me this new pair. It's like the one up, and my sister was like, "Oh, great! I can't wait to shout your name again and have you not hear me." Okay. I'm not sure I like the water in bit. So the way that I could change that. How could I change that? I know what I'm gonna do. So everyone say goodbye to the water animation that I took like 5 minutes doing. It's gone. So I'm gonna duplicate this and turn that off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around each of the layers with an eraser. Oh, there's the line smoothing is on again. Actually, I'm going to do this. Oh, it's on erase. And it basically did what I do to the lines. Very roughly. Have it sort of pop in a bit. Oh, if I do that, then it can pop in. So basically this is another way that I like to animate text. Just very... It's like super rough, but some of the polished animations do look amazing, but I really like it. Sometimes I really like doing stuff that looks like a kid's drawn it. And that's not just because I can't draw. It's not just because I can't finish it properly. Sometimes it's just more fun that way. Like this. You just join them up a little. And I can make it a bit smoother later on and just add more, or add in-betweens. And then along there. So fill this section up. And then I probably need just this last one. Just undo that. And just go around just before the sort of like the outer edge. I have a pretty decent drawing tablet with a screen. Only problems I have with it is pen pressure. If I press too lightly when I pick up the pen, it will continue drawing. Oh no. Yeah, no worries, River. So if I press lightly and hover over the screen to move to a different thing, I got this. Oh. Huh. You get a very thin line. Have you messaged the tablet company? If it's like XP Pen or whatever, they might have a solution. Have you tried updating your drivers? Because sometimes that's the solution. Just needs like a little software update. Not this song. Oh, skip. I was always a fan of texts that have like little bugs or things around it. Oh, nice. What do you know about rolling down in the deep? Adele? That you? Let's have a look. Where's my phone? Oh, okay, yeah. Sometimes it just needs a driver update. Oh, my friend's gone to IKEA today. I do love an IKEA trip. Right to the edge without going too close. So I'll fill this in and show you what I mean. Ah. There we go. So it's like this. It definitely looks like much more matching than the water. And then what I'll probably do is I'll have it at the end when I sort it out. I'll probably have it fade out the same way that it came in. There we go. There's a gap in that one. Okay, let's show you what that looks like. There, that's much better. So much better. It's a song kit, like the new Rickroll. Oh no. It's from Harris Heller's lo-fi playlist. So yeah, I'm much happier with that that text. Okay. So that text is done. Do I do a pink skull or a yellow skull? Maybe a blue one. So I think, am I done with the skull? I do like that little bit at the end where it pops in and out. Ah, thanks, Art of Guess. I really appreciate that. Like a squash and stretch. That's like my favorite part. Right, let's play it again and make sure I've got everything. Okay, maybe a couple more little keys. In here. Where did I want them? Okay, so I think this one, he's gonna go up before, he's gonna go up just slightly. There we go. Maybe another one. Maybe another up. Maybe one just down a little bit. Maybe another one here. And if I adjust these bits a little bit more and make the teeth chunkier. And maybe the eyes a bit more. me get rid of that one. And then if I make this other eye into a brush, I can flip it. And they can be matching. Okay. Sometimes I feel like I overdo it with this stuff. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just add a little bit more. Let's do the eyes there. Because at this point it is going to be off screen, but I think I added an extra one that I didn't need. Maybe one between these two, and if that doesn't work I will get rid of the second sort of chunky skull. It looks like a smiling face because you can't see the teeth at the bottom. Nah. What about if I did that one? Then that one. And they were there. If I get rid of that one, let me flip through. Now, the other one was better. That one is much too chunky. Is that just please? Thank you. Got rid of the other one again. Get rid of that and then move this one back up. There. Okay. Let's try that again. I need to make an animation with the skeleton, with the spooky scary skeleton song. It will be perfect. Maybe my next TikTok. Probably be in time for Halloween at this rate. Yeah, that's better. Sometimes you just add in too much. Okay, let's play it through, just make sure I've got everything. I might have these ones come in at this point. Yeah. And then obviously they'll stop at like around here. And And these little lines, I'm gonna make them thicker so they look like the rainbow with the star on it says you tried. Probably won't be rainbow colored though. Where are they? Here. So let's turn them yellow. Let's do this yellow and make the brush bigger. Definitely bigger. Here we go. And they will be behind the skull eventually. Could have them. Okay, let's try on a different layer. Okay, so gotta try and remember that the scroll wheel isn't mapped to that. Okay, let's just do it roughly. And then so they stop there. Have I flipped it again? No. There we go. Then we need something here. New layer. New layers everywhere. Let's try and go smaller brush. And bigger brush. Just messing about at this point, trying to find something that I'm gonna be happy with. Okay, let's make those into 4s, 3s actually. Come on, there, and I'll loop it. Tiny. A bit fast actually. Let's move them to 4s. Don't hate it. Maybe. Maybe if I did this. And then it looks like So these ones are gonna have the little extra lines at the end. Try that. Maybe not. There's a bit on this one that's like okay. Maybe the hearts need to go over a bit. There's one that disappears apparently. Oh, there. Didn't get rid of that frame. Ah. I'm going to continue the song for sure. Don't like that. The bits at the side. Goodbye. How can I do this? Okay, we're gonna go rogue. We're gonna try something else. I'm gonna try like a blue. Put it in a blue. Maybe the color will help. Let's do this. Let's turn that off. Maybe there. Sometimes I just doodle a little bit, so if I have them come in and curl up. There like that. So they do a little loop. And if not, I've got another idea. So then they'll go behind. And then it's just a line, so they're going to go behind the skull. Might do some wiggly bits. The stars and wiggles. So nah, not keen. No. Don't like the hearts either. Okay. Maybe they reveal the wiggle. So I've got blue lines, blue wiggles, So at this point, there's these blue wiggles. That are revealed by the head. And then let's just have it hold. And then they're gonna disappear. So tiny stars. And then the wiggles are gonna sort of break apart. Tiny, tiny. I'm gonna make that 2 as well. Yeah, so these are gonna wiggle. No, almost went for the scroll wheel again to flip it. Okay. Whoop. I'll just shove a texture over the top of this as well when it's done. What's the time? 20+4. Nice. Just remember that there's dots as well. Ah. Hello, Facts and Sashin. How's it going? You have no idea what to animate. Okay. What do you like animating? Do you like doing action stuff or animals or people? Or effects animation, you could do like an explosion or some lightning. Actually, let's make these 4s. Just copy and paste them across here. Wow, perfect fit. Okay. I'm gonna go and do the skull, like actually do the skull. So I'm not sure what color. No, I don't want the color and texture layer. I want to duplicate the structure. Oh, cat sleeping would be good. How many hours does it take to finish an animation? Well, I started this literally on stream. So this has been 2.5 hours for this tiny animation. Let's do like the regular color. If I do it in pink, and then I can. Actually, let's make this a bit bigger. So it depends on like how big of an animation it is, like whether you've got multiple characters, lots of different effects and stuff as well. So my first storytime animation, the Sleepwalker one, that took me 2 weeks, but I was working on that pretty solidly. So I'd get up in the morning, have breakfast, and then go straight to work. I'd have dinner later that day, and then I'd can like go back on it, do some more. Which animation software do I recommend for beginners? There's a lot of different ones. There's Sketchbook, which I'd probably only really recommend for tiny little loops and stuff. There's Critter, which you can do stuff that's a bit more complex on it. There's Blender, which is free. That's super... The amount of stuff that you can do with Blender is amazing. But it's not really very beginner friendly unless you really want to do all the tutorials and just basically research it. So Critter's pretty beginner friendly. I've got a couple of tutorials for that on my channel. The most recent one is the best because it's fully updated, and there's also... That's just free. There's OpenTunes or Tahoma, which is like a updated version of OpenTunes. OpenTunes is a bit... it's got a lot of different features as well. So I would recommend that you take a look at a couple of tutorials and see which program that you think is right for you. Because I can't tell you, go get this program because it's the best. Yeah, go take a look at some tutorials and see what one you like the look of, and give it a go. If they're free, you know, it doesn't really impact you that much. It's just learning a new program is difficult, and you're going to want to take as much in as you can. I'd suggest that you focus on one or two sort of like tools or ways to do things first, so you don't get overwhelmed with all the different choices and stuff in whatever program that you choose. And to do that, you can start out with little tiny animation exercises and just go from there and build on what you want to do. Because if you want to start out with making a full animated story time straight away in a program that you've never used before, you're gonna struggle a little bit, I think. I did. So when I started learning TVPaint, I started out with basic animation sort of ideas and little tests that, you know, that everyone starts out with, like a bouncing ball and stuff. How do you improve your drawing? Practice, studies, drawing from life. Trying to get the proportions right is a good shout. But mainly have fun with it. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, because if you're not having fun and you're getting stressed while you're drawing, that's not a good idea. You're more likely to finish something if it's quick and if you're enjoying yourself. If I'm not enjoying myself when I'm animating, I am not going to finish whatever it is I'm doing. I had to create a short traditional cutout animation for my class. It came out alright, but God, it was painful to make. Oh, cutout animation, that is something I don't miss. When I was in uni, we tried out a lot of different mediums and techniques, because obviously you got more points for testing stuff. So I did some cutout things, and they weren't weren't the most fun. And I didn't stick with 3D because I didn't enjoy 3D, especially when I could do stuff so much faster in 2D. Yeah, it's all depends on like what you're looking for. Out boundaries. There's some people who have said that they cannot get on with Critter at all, and that they preferred OpenToonz or Tahoma. And then other people like yourself, they were like, oh no, don't like OpenToonz, and preferred Critter instead. And there's some people who are like, Blender is the best. So it's really down to the individual. Let's see. In the end, I might actually change the sky to make the skull white again. Okay. Let's go around the eyes now. The text is actually getting in the way, I can't see. There we go. Where's the pink one? We can get rid of that now, because we've sorted out the text. Let's see. Probably going to go for a smaller brush when I do the nose. Because the eyes are just really to outline it a bit. I'm working on a comic and I have a stream on in the background. It's really relaxing. Oh, I'm really glad. Really glad that you're finding the stream nice and chill. Because I listen to a lot of streams when I work during the week, if it's not something that I can stream and show you guys. So I have it on, I have like a stream on in the background, like Lamadia or Titanium Relay. They're like my go-tos. But yeah, because usually if I can stream something like the story time or this, then I will. See. It's gonna go around the eyes. Try and make them not quite as wonky as they were. It's like drawing a circle when you're like, and you just undo it over and over and over again. I mean, I can always adjust later, but I prefer it when I can get it right, sort of, almost first time. What I could have done is use the shape tool to make perfect circles. But then I don't think that would have looked quite as natural, normal, in keeping with the rest of the stuff that I've done. Let's turn this back. Hello Brandon, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. How's the animation coming along? We're doing the lining at the moment. So pretty well, I think. I'll show it to you, hang on. Let me just do these. Okay, I did turn off the, I'll show you the animation first. There is like some little extra bits and some text in there, but I'm just gonna, I was gonna use the color and texture layer, but I think I'll just use the bucket. Oh. Thanks, Brandon. Andrea, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. It's been a while. Bap was in it earlier. I don't know if he's still about, but we're talking about VidCon and how we want to go again. Okay. So now it's time for the nose. I think I'm gonna go for sort of like a scratchy one that, oh, I'll tell you what I could have done. What I could still do, actually. I am gonna fill in the eyes that I just outlined. Ha, changing my mind. And then that way I can colour them in with black and make them scribbly, like the nose will be. Okay, cool. Let's duplicate the structure and we're gonna go for this purple actually, which is what I used for the thing I used for the lines on the text. Ah, but you're still here. Okay, cool. Is there a way to colour things in with something like an alpha look? Yeah, there's this one. Where is it? So if I bring that up, you can lock the transparency here. And then you also have the stencil function, which is just here. So the stencil basically acts like a clipping mask. And then you can invert it so it won't colour the actual drawing, it'll colour everything around it. But yeah, so that's stencil. And then locking the transparency. I'm on the wrong layer, that's why. Hang on. Yeah, and that'll lock the transparency. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so what did I want to do? This one. I'm gonna go in and do the eyes on here. And I'm gonna use the stencil. We're gonna just scribble it. One of my favorite ways to do things. Just make sure that everything is up and I can see everything. Cool, cool, cool. Being a mod for everyone is usual. Yeah, literally, Bap was given godhood today. Had a couple of people in chat that I was just not paying attention to, and he was like, yeah. Yeah, King Bap saved the universe on that one. Okay, let's do some more scribbles. It's in October. Oh yeah, that's the US one. I don't think I'm going to make the US one. Which is unfortunate because obviously might have maybe gone if COVID hadn't have been a thing. Maybe next year or the year after, I reckon. Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, sounds good. I don't know why I said sounds good. Yeah, I feel like I'm on the telephone. Yeah, I will be streaming Saturday as well. Because Saturday is going to be for like the storytime stuff, I think, or like the more regular animation stuff I'm doing. But this was kind of like a little spur of the moment thing. I needed to test the tablet that I'm currently using. It's the D16 Pro, so I needed some more footage for that. And yeah, so that was what today's spontaneous stream was about. Just making some little alerts for the stream, so when someone pops up in chat with like a donation or something, this will pop up under like just here above my camera. Or beneath the camera. Yeah, I'm not even thinking of going. Don't want to have the same situation as last year where I booked everything and it all got has. Yeah, it is a tough one because you don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, the extra year or two would be nice to save as well. I spent so much money when we went last time. I think most of it was like at the Tesco down the road, getting snacks and food for people. Though, to be honest, that's what I spend most of my money on anyway. It's like, do you want to go out for dinner? Sure. Do you want to get a takeaway? Sure. Funny enough, I just got the money back for like 2 weeks. No way! That took a long time. So I do have a Twitch, and I used to stream art stuff on there like during the week and then do a Saturday on YouTube, but a lot of people were like, you should stream, and I was like, I do. And it turned out that just a lot of people didn't want to go over to Twitch, and they were like, you just stream on YouTube. So, but the plan was that I was gonna stream games and stuff eventually on Twitch, but we shall see. I haven't got around to that yet. So much to do. Advice for making backgrounds: get a reference if possible, and if not, model it. The background video is coming next after the color script. So color script video is releasing tomorrow. Excited for that. And then the background video is gonna be posted not next week but the week after. And that's got all my tips and basically how I made the backgrounds for Ghost Story, not Ghost Stories, but also yes, as the how I made this stuff. So how I made the backgrounds for the story time that I'm currently working on. But yeah, reference, very good. Yeah, where is it? Come on. I I keep accidentally pressing the button on this pen. The way I do them. I did a lot. I did a couple of backgrounds on live stream, I think. Yeah, I did. And so they are in the live stream playlist if you want to see step by step how I actually did that, rather than wait for the video. Let's see. Very curious to see how the alert turns out. Looks awesome so far. Thanks so much, Vap. Enjoyable Muffins, welcome. Yeah, next time London VidCon happens, we're thinking about joining the big Airbnb. It was really fun. Yeah, just make sure you grab a room if you like to go to bed early and don't sleep in the communal area on like the polite sofa. God, I was so tired. I was so tired. Why is it on a race again? I got back and obviously everyone was at work the day that I got back, and I came downstairs because it was time for dinner, and the whites of my eyes were completely red. So bloodshot. Ah, thanks Brandon. I appreciate that. I forgot to turn off my 12 alarms in the mornings. No. Oh, hopefully like Alice and them can come as well this time. That would be cool. Or next time. Right, let's... Did I do... Oh, I didn't do the teeth. There. Try and make it a bit more even, because although I have the extra bits, that does look a little bit lopsided. There. Make it swirly in the middle. And then outline for the teeth. I am going to go ham with the textures after this as well. I'm going to just slap a load of textures on top. I love that everyone forgot to put the dishwasher on when we were there, so they'd set it to go during the night, and for like the first half an hour before I could sleep, all I could hear was doom, the plates being like washed and the hum of the thing. Animated the hard way. Paint Tool Sign Vegas Pro. Wow, yeah, that's dedication right there. I literally don't have the patience to try it any other way now. Now I've got like a real animation program. If that works for you, that's totally fine. You don't have to have like a proper animation program if something works. You shouldn't feel like you have to grab a random program that someone else says is good. Oh my god, these eyes. Let me just... I always worry that when I'm not using like a screen protector, it's gonna scratch the screen. I did that to my Cintiq, and I didn't realise you could get screen protectors. And I did like an animation for rule number 3, the villain monster thing in the animation was basically entirely made up of this, and the center, when I realized what was happening, I was like, oh god, I had to get a screen protector, and the center of my screen on the graphics tablet was a little bit scratched, but Luckily I caught it in time. There is still like a little bit of scratching, but it's not like so bad that you can't see it. See through it. Okay, we're almost there. I mean, I could have chosen a bigger brush for this, but it works. Might eventually do like another little alert thing as well, where my character pops up and it's like, hey. I planned it in the beginning. I did like a little sketch and like that, but then I just literally just went straight in with this one. It's like the skull. The skull will do. Let's turn down the roughs a little bit. Do I have a pet? So I have a cat. Her name is Gin. She's like a ginger tabby. Obviously very original name. And I had a Labrador crossed with a Springer Spaniel. We lost him in February this year. So very sad, but we're in the process of fostering another dog, which is like a Alsatian mix, I think. And so we're waiting for news on when we can have them. I think their name is Jodie at the minute, but we'll see. We'll see what like we feel like when we get them for name wise. And my sister has a cat called Arnold, and he's a pain, but he's very sassy and spoiled, but he's cute. 6 dogs and 7 cats. Wow, the dream. What types of dogs do you have and cats? Like breed wise? Or are they just mixed? It's like impossible to get a dog at the minute, obviously, because everyone, it's good that everyone like snatched them up out of shelters and things, but not so good for everyone else who wants a dog. Let me just move this. There. Let's turn this around. Four pit bulls and 2 huskies. Nice. Gosh, yeah, my friend had a husky. It's very, very energetic. Let's see. Almost done with the scratchy bits. Clayton the Brick from Among Us. This is like a skull. And thanks, Destroyer89. Appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, this is the bit where it's like very tiny changes. And I start to regret my choice to do the scribbly eyes. Let me show you what it looks like so far. Imagine if I played it through and decided that I didn't like the scribbly eyes. God, do I like the scribbly eyes? It's like, haha, imagine. They're gonna have to be a boiling line, aren't they? Ah. Let me put the text on so you can see like the full thing. Not those. Oh, get rid of those. But yeah, very, very rough at the minute. It's the skull. It doesn't have a name. Let's see. I'm not actually sure I'm going to be able to finish this in time. I was like, yeah, I've got plenty of time. I can do this. Just need to be a bit quicker. Thanks, Nicholas. Appreciate that. Okay, almost there. Might change the skull from the red. Oh gosh. Let's put the stencil back on. Then we have slightly less. The bit doing the scribbly eyes is the bit that takes the most time. I'm glad you like the animation. I appreciate that. Let's have a look. Might change the red from red to white in a sec. Then I can add like like a pink or red tint afterwards in the textures. Okay. Because I did this little skull for the creator tutorial like a while back in December. A lot of people were like, is it a jellyfish? Is it a little happy ghost? And I was like, it was meant to be a skull, but whatever you want, really. If you see something different, go for it. Let's see, did I? Yes, I did. Just want to make sure that I added in the teeth lines. Right. Might add some little line detail on the actual skull later if I can face doing extra. And I'm slumped again. Great. Posture is very, very important, and I always end up like, God, sliding down the chair. Let's actually move this tablet. We're gonna do the taller one again. Let's prop it up a bit. Yeah, no worries, Muffins. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day/night. Let's actually get rid of this one. And I can copy and paste the other eye, so a bit more even. There, like that. Last frame. Whew. Let's get rid of the text again, because I cannot see. There we go. Back down to the layer. Hey Sarah, how's it going? It's generally not a polite thing to do in someone else's stream. Leighton might wanna not do that. Right, let's have a look. Oh, nice. I hope your dinner was good. Hello, Rack. How's it going? Okay. So this one. No. This one. There, and then this one needs 2 as well. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good. Okay. That's the only thing with a boiling line, especially with the scratchy, sort of scribbly bit like this. It takes so long. Thanks, appreciate that, Sarah. Just doing the scratchy eyes twice more for this frame so it can be a boil. Let's turn the stencil back on for the mouth bit. And then turn it off. Right, okay. Get there eventually. Nice. What are you animating, Leighton? Let's see. Okay. Did the thing. Okay. So it's those 3, and then I just need 2 more for this one. Just gonna go around it like this. Travel exporting your animations to your phone. So what are you exporting as? Because if I need to send something to my phone, I'll usually just email it to myself. And then I'll download it from the email on my phone. Okay. Might just be the like file type that it doesn't like, or the size sometimes. Yeah, next one. Very close. So close to being done. I usually put files in Dropbox or Google Drive though. Yeah, so my Google Drive is basically full, and I refuse to pay any more for Dropbox because that's full as well. Until I like really need it. That will be. I mean, there's also TransferWise, I think. Is there any alternative of Adobe After Effects? I think a couple of people have suggested Davinci Resolve's Fusion or something, but there's no sort of easy way to suggest something else. It's not like there is a direct competitor for After Effects. At least I wouldn't say so. Adobe, for a very long time, they had a habit of buying out promising apps and stuff and then just shelving the development and just being like, yeah, we're not making that anymore. So they bought it so they could just not have any competition. Which is cool. We love that. But yeah. So yeah, the closest thing I've seen is like Davinci Resolve's Fusion. Just make them that. Okay. And they're done, so I just need to redo a couple of these and make sure they go along with that as well. And I haven't got the stabilizer on. Hello, fish. How's it going? Hope you're good. Oh, need to almost match the this previous one. Let's fill it in as we go. Good long day, nice. Have I ever messed with 3D modeling? So I did like some basic shape stuff for some of the backgrounds, and did like a couple of tests when I was in uni for projects that we did, but I was never very good at it, and I dropped it. So I stuck with 2D because 3D was very new and confusing. But I do want to give it a go again at some point. As far as I'm concerned, people who do 3D are wizards. So, but yeah, the way that I look at stuff, I'm like, oh, I could draw it so much easier than a 3D. I do need to take another look at it though. Oh, what have we done? Oh, okay, that's fine. Oh. 2 and 3. For me, I really like low poly stuff. Stuff that looks cute. I really enjoy games that have that look as well. There's Ooblets that I think is cute. Animal Crossing obviously was very sort of like blocky. Okay, right, let's have a look at this. See how it goes. Yeah, that's much better. I'm glad I stuck with the boiling line. Did take a little bit longer, but I think it was worth it. Let's have a look at the text on top. We can see how that goes. So I might change the I might change the squiggles to X and O's instead. I'm not going to just delete them immediately, but I'm thinking of changing the skull to white. So the easiest way to do that is to lock the transparency and turn the break stuff off, and then just turn it white. It is on color, so go like that. Go like that. And then highlight the rest, press enter, and it'll fill it in for you. If anyone's using TVPaint. I have no idea how to use TVPaint. This looks so cool though. Thanks. I just realised surreal snow. Very funny. Obviously that is, hang on, my monitor is big, but the chat is so small. Yes, Jon Snow. Very cool. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna do like a little thing on TVPaint at some point. I've had requests, and I probably should have done like a TVPaint basics tutorial a lot sooner, but we'll get there. If I just hold that in pink, you can see the white. So that is basically the way this is going to be positioned. Is going to be just here, so it's going to pop up from behind the camera. Let's see. Let's move that again so I can actually see what I'm doing. Blender is perfect if you want to pick it up again. Yeah, I have Blender installed. It's just getting the time to like scheduling it in. So I've got 1, 2, got like 4 or 5 different projects on the go at the minute. Okay, so change them. Yeah, I'm definitely liking the white and yellow instead. So there's also another thing that I could do, and I would just want to see if it looks okay. So I'm going to duplicate this layer, and I'm going to turn it to the pink. Excuse me, wrong frame. And then I'm going to do the same for those two. Turn transparency off. I'm going to move it slightly to the side. Like that. So, I was thinking that I was going to need to add some... Oh no, maybe I could. Maybe I could. If I duplicate the structure, then I can just go in with the brush and add like tiny bits of red next to those. That brush is a bit too big. Still a bit too big. Oh, that's perfect actually. Just little ones. And then it doesn't look like the red popped out of nowhere. How does it look? There it is, that way. Let me just check out. PS1 style graphics are nice. Yes, the Tomb Raider games are actually on sale on Steam at the minute. I think Tomb Raider, the first one or the second one, is like 69 pence, like 40 pence, something crazy. Very cool though. I was tempted, and then I was like, no, you haven't got time to play it. Okay, let's see. Oh, thanks, Tessa. I appreciate that. Glad you like it. Okay, and then like a tiny bit. Every now and then, just over here. Very close. There, much better. Okay. So I'm just going to add in like some little X's and O's, and then transition the text to like fade out at the end. And how long does a alert typically last, do you reckon? Because I think you can adjust the timing, actually. No, apparently you can just adjust it in the thing. Let me see. I go to edit. Alert box. Position, size and style. No. Settings. How much is that? Because I should have had alert duration 10 seconds. Okay. I can make it last longer. Is YouTube my full-time job? No, I am a freelance animator. So YouTube definitely doesn't pay enough for me to be full-time on YouTube. But basically what I do is I do freelance work, and basically everything I make goes into personal projects. So I make money with freelance so I can have time off to work on YouTube and pay my bills, obviously. But let's see, what do I need? Let's do some... Oh, I could have like the X and O and stuff over there. And then as it moves across, they can come out the other side. So we are improvising. And then we're going to do some texture on top, and we should be done. Let's do it there. Well, actually, if I do it the other way around, so we have this one and this one like that. Tiny dots underneath so it looks faster. And then so here, and I'm just going to turn the onion skin on so I know what they look like. Like that. Let's try this. Tiny. No, I don't like that one. Maybe like this, actually. There, and then this one can come down. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Gabe. Were the effects around this got inspired by Mitchell's vs. the Machine? I've watched it twice since it came out. But yeah, I've been doing like a lot more stuff like that lately. Just adding in little things. So if you've seen my, what is it called? How I Made This series, the title stuff came out before that, but basically I've been adding more stuff that's like Mitchell's and the Machines with like the little cartoon stuff, but yeah, it's sort of trying to echo that. So with the text, the thank you is the same kind of font style as the How I Made This title. Okay, and then we're gonna have this one come up. That's gonna be an O. Actually, these are gonna curl and disappear. tiny. Ah, thanks, Manassi. I hope I said that right. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing good. Have I ever animated a video with 60 frames per second? No. I've done 30 before, and I have absolutely no wish ever to do 60. It is not the one. Okay, let's do some... These little ones are fine. And then there, maybe there. And then I might have this one disappear actually. Oh, no need. Because the skull guy is coming over here. Right, let's see what that looks like. Okay, maybe. Let's make them go like that. And then let's move them over here, and then they can be on there. Oh, actually. This one just here, and then there. Then what I'll do is make that shorter and do like a little spiky bit. Let's see if this looks any good. I've tossed away like 4 or 5 different little transition animation side bits since since I started this. So that's 1, and that needs to go on a 4. Yeah, I might add in like some little tiny circles there. And then they can wiggle about a bit with the crosses. Let's chat briefly. Yeah, alerts kind of change based on how long a message someone sends. Oh, okay, I will definitely check that, because there are like some settings in the stream elements that I'm using. So I was using Streamlabs, but it was very annoying, and it definitely slowed my PC down. It's very, very heavy on the PC. Let's have a look. Hello, M1. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, Nolan. I hope you're doing good. I left for an hour and a bit to get my sister's yearbook and talk with her teachers, and you're still going. Yeah, it's we're almost there. Okay, yeah, I think that is a lot better. Although I'm not sure I like this one. Seems like a bit out of place. Let's get rid of that. Okay, and then it's 3 and 3. And come on. Oh, actually, if I... That's 4 seconds. Maybe if I did it up to... What frame do I need that up to? So if my start frame is 1. Needs to be frame 240. So I'm gonna have to make it... Actually, no, it can loop itself. So here, I guess, it can fade out. So let's just make these, let's make these fade out. No, no. Keep forgetting the scroll wheel is not assigned to the thing. It's not assigned to go through the frames. I will figure it out before I make the video. Okay, 2. Actually, let's get rid of that and then slide over there. Okay. Right, let's play it. Oh, okay, yeah, I like that one. Whew, finally. Okay, I'm probably going to add in a couple of little red ones. Just so... Maybe like some little bits. Oh, wrong frame. And then I'll just... So like that. I don't know, I find the boiling line effect, which is basically like redrawing something a couple of times over and then repeating it, really charming, which is why I do it quite a lot. It's just fun. There was a lot of kid shows that I watched when I was younger that were boiling line. So let's do fades like that, and then that's blank. So yeah, oh, I'm so happy with that. Much better. Let's see. Imagine if the animation industry never became mostly digital and you still had to only use paper and cells. Would I have stayed or chosen to study something else? Probably would have done something else. Or I would have gone into like backgrounds or yeah, something else. The whole... I have so much respect for people who do animation traditionally, because I am not patient enough to basically make the animation, then put it through a line tester and see whether it actually looks okay or whether I need to fix it. I did that at uni. We had to do a very small hand-drawn test, so we did like the walk cycles, the bouncing balls and stuff all traditionally, and we bought like peg bars and traditional animation paper that we flipped with. Yeah, as soon as we got onto digital, I was like, that's it, this is me. It's so much quicker. You just play it through instantly. Hey Edric, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Right, now there is a layer in this. I think it's this one. Yeah, it was on. Ah, thanks, Buffy. I just need to do a couple of other things. Well, I think I was going to put texture on. Do I put texture on? Let me see. Because this, if I turn this off, actually if I make this, if I turn this black maybe. So imagine that this black box is where my camera is. So this is where it's going to be. It's going to pop up underneath. Let me just make the pink in the background darker. Yeah. Oh, I also need to make the text leave again. Do you know what? I might just copy it and then switch it around. That would be easier. That'd be a lot easier. Come on. Copy. So we'll just copy the looping section. So these last three need to go away. Oh, that's a 4. There. And then I can, what I can do, because obviously I'll turn the looping section off, but I'll copy that. There's 1. And then 1, 2. And then the first one, 3. Oh, actually, no, these need... Oh, no, they are in 4s. Okay, and then I'll copy underneath. Come on. So, copy. I don't know whether this is the longest I've streamed. It's definitely the longest one I've done recently. Copy, copy, and then one more. I might do this and make it finish a little earlier. Get rid of that one. Right, now I need to do the darker line. Where is that? Is that here? That is here. Okay. Blank frame, and then I will do it there and there. Confusion. Oh, none. There we go. That needs to go there. I am confusion. So it's this one that needs to copy to the edge. Like that. Much better. So, play through. Chit chat. I am very Zaki, thank you. Yeah, because I have interviews tomorrow on VidCon California. Oh, nice. Very cool. Almost 4 hours. 4 hours. Yeah, 3:45. Wow. I think I've done... Yeah, it's definitely the longest I've done recently. Right, let's do a quick test for a texture. Luckily, the texture doesn't take that long. So I'm going to use my grainy brush and max it out. Like that, and zoom out a bit. I'm gonna go for, let me just test it. What does it look like an overlay? I don't think it's actually doing anything on the white. Multiply. It's decent. No, I think we're gonna have to go for multiply. I'm just gonna. Actually, no, no texture, not this time. Yeah, I think that is it. Yeah, we're done. Nice. Oh, I think it's time for me to call the stream to an end. I will be streaming again on Saturday, probably from 2 p.m. BST, so British Summer Time, and probably more story time animation stuff. And thank you all so much for coming to the stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you to, where is it? Hang on. Has chat decided that it's not going to show it? Fantastic. Amazing. Viewer activity? No. Did stream die at some point? Doesn't look like it did. It's a top chat. Let me pop it out. No. I am pro streamer. Oh, it's showing top chat, not live chat. That is probably why. Love that for me. Okay, thank you all so much for coming. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for the donations. The name has gone from the YouTube's record, but I will remember. But thank you all so much for coming to the stream. I really appreciate it. I'll be back Saturday, 2 p.m. BST. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, night, whatever. And I'll see you then.